It's another beautiful day in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have and puts you ahead of most buyers. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come onto Zillow before they inquire about it. And the problem they run into there is by the time Zillow puts a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days and a lot of the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every day and you see something you like, you can call me and I'll get you inside right away. If you like what you see once you've seen the home, we can write up a contract and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the property was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put the web address in the description below. There's a lot more information and details of the homes in the blog, any unique features the home might have, information on the different rooms and room dimensions. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If it happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. Just a lot more information than I can cram into a quick YouTube video. Again, it's keywestinvesting.com, and I update that every day from the MLS, just like this video. If you like the video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up and like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video like this every morning. Also, make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm running an offer right now where I'm willing to contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs, but you have to wait till the end of the video to hear that information. We have 7 new properties listed today to talk about. Before I give you the information on the properties, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. The first one we have to talk about is a house in Bahama Village neighborhood of Key West. It's a neighborhood in Old Town. It's just a couple blocks from Duval Street. It's definitely a convenient location to downtown. This one's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,045 square foot home. The main home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and there's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom guest house. It'll be perfect as an in-law suite or for company if you like to entertain. It has off-street parking, which is very valuable to have in Bahama Village. The lack of parking over there on the street can make parking a nightmare. But this one has plenty of off-street parking, so that'll be really convenient. It's being offered at $1,895,000. I've shown a lot of homes in Bahama Village, and I've sold a lot of homes in Bahama Village. And I always tell people, if you're planning on keeping it, for 10 or more years, Bahama Village is definitely the area to sink your money into. If you think it's a house you're only going to keep a couple years and resell it or flip it or trade up, you probably want to stay away from Bahama Village. It's definitely the up-and-coming neighborhood, but it still has a couple more years to go. This one being offered at $1,895,000 for a house just a couple blocks off Duval Street with a legal guest cottage and off-street parking is definitely a good buy. Next, in Key West's Old Town neighborhood on Grinnell Street, there's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,620 square foot house, also with off-street parking, which in Old Town is a very valuable feature. It's real tough to find a parking space on the street in Old Town. This one's being offered at $2,700,000, which is a very good price for a house of that nature in that location. And also in Key West's Old Town neighborhood, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 944 square foot condo. It also has off-street parking again, which is valuable in Old Town. My big concern with the condos of this nature is they were originally very large houses from back in the day when the families had 8 and 9 plus kids. And the owners divided it up into condo complexes. There'll be anywhere from 3 to 5 unit condo complexes. If you are interested in this property, make sure you look at the financials and especially the reserves while you're still in your due diligence inspection period and able to back out. If you don't see a pretty sizable amount of money in the reserves fund, I would walk away. If all of a sudden the building has a maintenance issue, it needs a new roof, it needs to be resided, and they don't have the money in reserves to pay for this maintenance, each individual owner gets an assessment. And if there's only 4 or 5 units in the condo complex, residing the building or putting a new roof on the building can be a pretty large assessment that each individual owner has to pay. Whereas the larger condo complexes that have 100 plus units, it's not that expensive. But when you're dealing with only 4 or so units, it can be very expensive. So make sure you look at the reserves. Assuming the reserves are okay, this is a great condo in an excellent location and very reasonably priced at $1,050,000. Then in Key West's Midtown neighborhood on Leon Street, there's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,936 square foot house. It's being offered at $1,995,000. I won't go as far as to say it's overpriced, but it's definitely at the top of the price point for this neighborhood and a house in this location. And we go up to Big Carpet Key. There's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 536 square foot condo. It's on the canal. The dockage is first come, first serve. You do not have your own assigned deeded boat dockage, but there is dockage there if you want to just pull up real quick and load your boat with your cooler, your fishing gear and things. It's being offered at $375,000, which is a very good price to get a property that's less than 10-minute drive into Key West. It's very rare you'll find a home this cheap in Key West, or so close to Key West, I mean. Then we go up to Summerland Key on Lagoon Drive. Summerland Key is a very desirable location for the boaters. As deeper water boating, you can get a 50 or 60 foot sport fisherman into Summerland Key easily. And the running saying with the realtors is, with bigger boats come bigger houses and bigger price tags. Summerland is a very upscale key. This neighborhood is a very upscale neighborhood. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,156 square foot house with a concrete seawall. It's offered at $2,150,000, which is a very good price for a house in Summerland of this nature. Then on Big Pine Key, in a subdivision called Pine Channel Estates, there's a duplex on Constitution Ave. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,547 square foot in total. So that's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom on each side, roughly 750 square feet per side. It's being offered at $799,000, which is an excellent price for a legal duplex. Pine Channel Estates is probably one of Big Pine Key's premier neighborhoods, again, because of the deep water boating, just like Summerland Key. There's actually a charter boat company on Constitution Ave, right up the street from this duplex. They have a 45-foot Hatteras sport fisherman that they get in and out of there easily at all high tide, low tide, medium tide, all tides. That being said, my 2 concerns with this duplex is, number one, I've been in it several times and it's very, very dated. It needs a lot of updating, but if you don't mind putting a little sweat equity into it, $799,000 for a legal duplex in Pine Channel Estates is a great price. Also, being older, it's a ground level home. During your due diligence inspection period, I would get an insurance quote for sure. The flood insurance in some of the ground level homes can be very high, so you want to get the quote while you're still in your inspection period and able to back out if you get an insurance quote that's higher than you want to pay. Assuming you get a good insurance quote, you don't mind putting a little sweat equity into it, you're getting an excellent price for a house in Pine Channel Estates. That's all we have for today. If you want to see any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to pay $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go towards your closing costs. I started this offer back on January 1st, and I know we're getting fairly close to the end of June now, and closing by that time might be tough. So I decided I'm going to extend it out a little bit. You do not have to close by June 30th. If you're selling a home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th. If you're buying, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th. Then we can close after that, and I'll still honor that $1,000 commitment I made. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys, and more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.